You will fight to survive in a zombie-packed, post-apocalyptic world, designed from the bottom up to foster whichever playstyle suits you best. Home to many threats, post-apocalyptic Alberta will throw everything it can at you, from hordes of flesh-crazed undead, to AI trying to make their way through the world, and of course, other players that are doing what they can to survive. Though above all else, mistakes are killer. Plan accordingly. Our massive world is based on Alberta, Canada, and it is designed to deliver an immersive world that is packed full of landmarks begging to be explored. We've developed a huge variety of procedural generation tools with artist control in mind. AI and zombie movement are also tracked via the metagame and can trigger events, especially if there's a large group or horde present. These events can be interacted with and will result in potential rewards or penalties depending on your actions. Our largest design goal is replayability. Experienced players, especially those that enjoy the PvE and cooperative elements of our game, will find every session to be different from the last. This is important because we want to play our game too. There is also a variety of buildings that you can choose to reclaim in order to aid your long-term survival. This quiet, unassuming suburban home is our first example of a building that you can reclaim. That, yes, you can move furniture around, you can place lights, lanterns, generators, anything, even barricade your own windows the way that you want. It is your house. Though, no matter where you decide to stay, you'll be responsible for getting the power back up, getting some water barrels, as well as maybe setting up some furniture. Another option to choose from is a loot-filled industrial warehouse. This is for players that like to customize their gear as well as build things. If you're more of a fan of driving things, then the gas station and auto repair shop is more for you. Like the vehicles you were looking at right now, all weapons in our game are customizable. Currently, we have over 50 unique melee weapons and counting in our game.
My name is Jill Valentine. I serve the BSAA as a counter-bioterror operative. We've lost contact with Chris, and I've gone into the heart of the storm to find him.
But I feel like something's here.
These corpses show signs of viral infection.
This explains our missing crew.
This is not good. What's going on here?
It's a trap!
What have they created?
We can't let this virus contaminate the sea.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Straight into the depths of hell.
We're out of time.
this journey with Clementine since 2012. We had no idea that Clem was going to mean so much to players.
She set out at the end of A New Frontier with one singular goal in mind, which was to find AJ and make that again for herself.
Through season 1 and hearing that response, and that's what drove our decision to play as her in this 4th and final season. You will play as Clem. This will be Clem's story.
It's going to be an amazing experience. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and so much love has been behind this whole experience. Good luck. I'll be right there with you.
Last truck, get in.
Want some of this? How about you?
How will you decide who belongs?
Thanks. I owe you.
How will you choose a place to call home? How will you build it? Work together to defend it from the terror just outside the walls. When you get hungry, cold, what risks will you take? What mistakes will you make? When the only family you've got is about to tear itself apart, will you end a life?
Wait.
Or save it?
Please.
This is our only one, but we need everybody we've got.
And showing the horror of the violence that happens and it were this type of circumstance to take place. I mean, realism, weirdly enough, is the thing we keep going back to when it comes to the, not just the stunts, but also the performance style. I think, you know, it was very important that it doesn't seem like a bunch of actors.
A way of seeing tracks in the world and sort of imagining what might have happened. Mm-hmm. And here, I just wanted to point out that you're seeing in this part of the demo that there are freakers there. There weren't there before because it wasn't snowing. It was, you know, and it was getting lighter out. It wasn't getting darker like it is. And so, you know, it changes up the way you can play through the level.
And what is this?
We call this the meat wall.
The meat wall.
Yeah, and it's not just there, you know, to, you know, make the guys who put them up to seem evil. They're there for a purpose because, again, freakers are living creatures. They eat. That's their primary thing. They want to eat.
Well, it's cold, right?
Yeah, it's because it's cold.
They have to build some.
So it changes the way the Marauders behave in the level.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's very. Again, this is part of the reason why I love that you did this as a demo, because the behavior of all of these things, not just the freakers, but the Marauders, everything, there's a logic to it. You can track why they're doing the things that they're doing, and you can use it to your advantage in the gameplay. That's kind of what I like about this so much.
And that's really what we wanted to showcase this year, is that it's an open world game. And, you know, everything you see around here, and again, we're only playing this 2 different ways.
Zombies! If your ears haven't been ripped off yet, then you're listening to Dead Radio. Roger Rod here with big news coming out of HQ. You're all invited to play the open beta on July 27th.
I don't know about you, but when I'm beta-ing, I like to keep the door closed.
Anyway, it's gonna be your team, enemy teams, and a bunch of reanimated corpses. So be sure to equip those Z-mods. These nifty tools turn Zeds into temporary allies and will be your key to success on the battlefield. In Team Deathmatch, I recommend using the Distractor. Guess what? It distracts. Toss it and it'll attract any zombie in the area.
Use it with the PAM grenade, which sends multiple Zeds into a frenzy.
And you'll have a herd of pissed off corpses running hell-bent for the other guys. The LRAD is a pheromone bomb that draws in the zombies like alley cats in heat. Why not use it in a King of the Hill match to make a wall of the dead and block your enemy from gaining control? Whip out the Templar, a sonic device that sends zombies scurrying away like the cockroaches they are. They also defrenzy any Zeds that have been pammed by the enemy. In attrition mode, it's a total you get 4 bases, they get 4 bases. There's a crap ton of zombies in between, so use those zombies to blow the other guy's bases to hell situation. Classic. That's why you want your Enrager. Who names these? Enrager's like the PAM grenade, except it only hits one Zed at a time, but believe me, it hits like a truck. You're sending a zombie on steroids out there, baby.
Anyway, there are plenty more Z-mods and modes, but that's all the time I've got. So don't forget, you, me, Beta,
July 27th.
It's gonna be one hell of a party. Actually,
it's pretty much just gonna be...
背中のコブはクリーチャーの弱点だ。ここを破壊すれば即死させることができる。メタルギアサバイブでは敵クリーチャーも素材として利用することができる。回収しておこう。MGS5 でも活躍したワームホール回収装置を使う。ここに発見されたようだな。フェンスを設置する。幅と高さを合わせ持った基本的な防衛ユニットだ。フェンスが破壊されてしまった。大量の敵がなだれ込んでくる。防ぎきれない。残念ながら撤退する。
Now you're gonna try the thing. Let's see. Nope. Oh, a bit too much. Yeah, there's a thing actually when you cut off 2 limbs off of a zombie or an undead, it's actually gonna try to bite you. It looks extremely sweet, but it's hard to do because as I said, the magic is extremely overpowered at the moment, and it actually kills them before it happens. But we'll get it right, no worries. Oh, headshot. Okay, so we got a 2-handed weapon here. Those are much more powerful than normal weapons, but also much slower. And of course you cannot use a shield with those, but I guess you could probably figure it out on yourself, right? By yourself. And there's one to the right, here, okay, and another thrower. And one more. Okay. So Mike actually did quite a fun thing there. You can actually wind up your attack and then dash forward to just execute it like safely. So it's a fun thing to do, and normally it's gonna need a skill, but in this build you can actually do it whenever. So uninteresting this is cool. I think we just got a skill point.
I will dwell on this earth forevermore. Said I walk beside the still waters and they restore my soul. But I can't walk on the path of the right because I'm wrong. No, I can't walk on the path of the right because I'm wrong.
What are you doing, kiddo? You really gonna go through with this?
I'm gonna find, and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.